Alright, so this is my quick guide on how to do the Yasuo EQ flash combo. It's an advanced Yasuo mechanic. That's actually pretty easy to do, to be honest. It's only advanced because it's kind of hard to know when to use it, and it's hard to really think about even doing it in an actual game setting. Um, to be honest, you don't really like end up with too many opportunities to use this during a game, but the more you practice it, the more you find these areas where you can actually do this in a game setting. So I'm gonna go over um, how to do it, and then I'm gonna go over why you would do it. So the whole thing is, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like right now. I'm sure people have seen this before. It's basically a extension of your EQ. So instead of me EQing this minion here, I'm actually EQing over here, which gives me a knockup, which allows me to ult right after it, or it allows me to um, like auto these minions here. Um, so all you do when you do this mechanic is you want to have your knockup ready, and as I'm dashing to my target, I'm gonna Q and flash at the same time. So do it. I'm gonna E, and then as I'm queuing, I'm flashing at the same exact time. And then you also want to point in the direction that you want your your flash to go in. So you can do this way. You can do this way. Well, I messed that up, but you get the point. Um, so you can do this in different directions depending on what you're trying to aim at, right? So why why do this? Not only is it an extension of your your AoE knockup, but it's also a way to get onto your opponent without actually eing onto them. Because as Yasuo players, our only option is to usually do something like this to get a knockup, which is very telegraphed, and any champion with a dash or a leap or anything like that, as soon as you E onto them, they're gonna know that you're gonna try to Q them and knock them up and then ult. So they're just gonna dash away. They're gonna juke you. They're gonna do something to get out of the way of it. So that's not good for us. We don't want to be telegraphed. We want to be unpredictable. We want to um, get the kill in the most efficient way possible, right? So the best way to do this is sometimes in certain situations is to actually flash on top of them. Um, but we're gonna do this in a way where they can't actually telegraph it. Because even if I do this, um, this is another form of flashing on top of my target. This is not as reliable because there is a brief delay in between that. But this is another mechanic. The reason why these two mechanics even work is because the flash cancels our animation of our E. So we can end our animation of our E early by flashing in a direction. So I would only use that one if, let's say, I know that they can't escape. They don't have flash. They don't have any of their mobility options up. Um, and doing that would actually give me more damage than doing the EQ flash. So that combo was actually a E flash Q, but point blank. So little reaction time. I'm in auto range as well, so I can get like two autos in before they even hit the ground. Um, so that's a rare form of it. The other thing is because we didn't waste our E to get to our target, we can now chase them. If they flash away, we can still catch up to them if possible. If they have some kind of movement ability like an Ezreal E to the side or a Lucian dash, we can still dash right onto them and get the kill. So it gives us the most option to do the most damage to our opponent as quickly as possible, and it also gives us the safety of being able to chase them down still. So again, it's EQ flash at the same time as you Q, and then point in a direction that you want to flash to. So you kind of drag your mouse toward where you're going. So you'll notice I'm dragging my mouse in this direction so I can flash over here if there was someone here, or if someone over here, or there's someone over here. Same thing. And that's the EQ flash combo.